Hi everybody! In this video we're going to have a look at the last lexical item rule. What is this rule? The rule says that the main stress falls on the last lexical item in a tone unit. Here is an example. She smiled into the camera. This is our tone unit. Remember, tone units are also called intonation phrases, or short IP. It's the same. If you want to learn more about them, watch my other video on tone units. She smiled into the camera. The main stress here is on camera. Camera has two syllables and the first one is stressed. Camera. The main stress is also often called the tonic stress or nucleus. So the rule is the main stress falls on the last lexical item in a tone unit unless the speaker wants to change the neutral or unmarked meaning of the sentence. So what is a lexical item? Lexical items are nouns, most verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Words that carry meaning. That is why they're also called content words. So what are the other words called? We call them function words. Function words are articles, prepositions, conjunctions, auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, and pronouns. These are words that hold the syntax together. We also sometimes simply call them grammar words. So let's go back to our example from before. She smiled into the camera. Smiled and camera are both lexical words. Smiled is a verb, camera is a noun. She, into, and the are all function words. They do not really carry meaning. She, into, the, you would not know what I'm talking about. But smiled and camera, yes, they tell you a little bit more. Camera is the last lexical item, so it carries the main stress. And like I said before, camera has two syllables, cam-ra, and the first syllable is stressed. You can see this in a dictionary because there's a little apostrophe at the start of the first syllable, and that indicates primary stress. In our examples, we're going to use capital letters for the main stress. She smiled into the camera. So remember, the last lexical item rule says that the tonic syllable is the syllable carrying primary stress in the last lexical item of the tone unit, or intonation phrase, or IP. So let's look at another example. I don't know what you're talking about. What is the last lexical item here? I'm going to give you a little tip. It might not be the last word in the sentence or tone unit. And this is very different to many other languages, where the last word always has the main stress. Not so in English. So, in this sentence, the lexical words are know and talking. All the other words are function words. I, don't, what, your, about. And the last lexical item is talking. And talking again consists of two syllables And the first syllable, talk, carries the main stress. We have a silent letter here, the L is not pronounced. Talking. So what if we stress about instead, which is the last word in the sentence? Well, that would confuse our listener and it would result in an unnatural accent. Here is another example. I have to talk to her about it. What is the last lexical item here? Let's start from the back and let's classify each word. First we have it. This is a pronoun and a function word. Then we have about. This is a preposition, also a function word. Then we have her, a pronoun, also a function word. Next we have to, a preposition here, and also a function word. And then we have talk. This is a verb and a lexical word. Finally, we found our main stress. Talk is the last lexical item. I have to talk to her about it. I have to talk to her about it. So the tonic syllable is talk. Remember, it might not be the last word in the sentence. The other function words usually get reduced and appear in their weak forms. So we stress talk, but not to her about it. So these function words, a lot of them would be reduced. They would experience vowel reduction. Let's practice. Number 1. Where is the last lexical item here? We have to make the most of it. Have a look at the words, start from the back and classify them. Where is the last lexical item? And it is on most. This is an adverb. It is a pronoun of a preposition. These are function words. The last lexical item is most. We have to make the most of it. Practice 2. Where is the last lexical item here? All the children listen to her. Have a look at the words and classify them. All the children listen to her. Listened is the last lexical item. Her is a pronoun and to a preposition, but listened is a verb. Now we have 2 syllables here again. Lis, the first syllable is stressed, and remember the t is silent here. Listened. However, there are also exceptions to this rule. Quite a lot of exceptions, in fact. Because remember, we said the main stress falls on the last lexical item in a tone unit unless the speaker has a reason to place the stress elsewhere. What reason might the speaker have? Find out in the next video.